Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. Lovely, relaxing music, the sound of a crackling fire, a waterfall in the distance, birds flapping behind us. Oh! Because we've got a new familiar, that's why. Right, okay everybody, yes, after the last session we ended in a bit of a quandary, didn't we? Well, it was clearly a bad dream. Because we woke up at camp in a hot sweat thinking, oh god, we were killed by an owlbear. That didn't happen. Yeah. But anyway, we're awake now. We've come round from the drama. And yes, we have a new familiar. So we summoned a new familiar because Jaheira got a bit caught up, didn't she? She got a bit stranded. So we unsummoned Jaheira and resummoned a raven. We were interested in summoning a raven as well as the cat. So I thought, you know what, it's time to unleash the raven. And I thought, right, I'm going to ask you guys to give the raven a name. But the raven comes already named. Quoth. Now apparently this is an Easter egg of some kind. Because I was like, quoth, is that the type of bird? I've never heard of a quoth before. But apparently it's the name of a bird in a famous novel. Edgar Allan Poe, maybe, or something? I don't know. I did a very quick Google search this morning and that's what was mentioned, but anyway. Here is Quoth, apparently, the raven, which Vulpus has already named without our assistance. So Quoth will be flapping around with us for a little while. As a new companion, a new familiar for now. But anyway, there you go. That's that. We're here. We're starting today's session in this place that we intended to end the last session before the high drama. It is here at camp. We are absolutely battered and bruised. We're out of short rest, so it's time for us to have a bit of a long rest before we explore the town of Moonhaven. That's right. Now, at the end of the last session, we also picked up this excuse the mess. Excuse the slight mess here. Necromantic book, The Necromancy of Thay, and there's a gem missing that goes into it to unlock it. And as I was watching the last session back, editing it and getting it ready to render, I reread the books that we picked up on all the different desks and stuff, and one of them mentioned that Ilan Toth thought that his apprentice had stolen his gem. And then in the log book, which highlighted all the different events of the town being raided by all these different people, there was mention that the apprentice was last seen near a well. So I've got a sneaking suspicion there's going to be a well somewhere in Moonhaven that we might be able to even dive into or deep, to get into, access. And I think maybe somewhere within that area. Remains of apprentice, maybe. I don't know. I'm just clutching at straws here, but that's the only clue that we've got. So we're going to keep an eye out for that whilst we're exploring Moonhaven, because today's session is really one goal, and that is to explore Moonhaven to its fullest. That's what we're going to do. So yeah. So we're here in camp. Now I have, as messy as this looks, there is some semblance of order to this here. I've got all of the inventory sorted now, so I'm quite happy now. So we are going to rest, but not before speaking with Astarion, who clearly has got something he wishes to get off his chest. So we'll go and have a chat with him, and then we're off to bed. We're not going to speak with anybody else right now. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, let's see what shenanigans today's session will bring us. Oops, I was not supposed to run. I was supposed to have a nice little amble. Little walk. We're in camp. We're chilling out,
I was just thinking about you. Remembering our little encounter in the night.
Oh, yes. Why haven't you washed your face down by the river's side? It's covered in blood. Unless he's just eaten in a messy fashion. Yeah, yes! You mean when you tried to bite me?
The very same. It obviously put me off your neck, but now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Not that anyone's volunteered. It's just an idle fancy.
Yes. They're all off the menu. I mean, they can speak for themselves, can't they? Do you have your eye on anyone in particular? Should we even be entertaining this? But we're kind of interested. Curious, you could say.
No, that's the thing.
Oh,
I can't quite figure them out.
I see.
Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith, what in the hells would she taste like?
Vodka. Horrible, probably. Not a big vodka fan, you see. An Arnian liquor? Why are we entertained? Volpus, stop it. This is his playful side coming out here.
Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
Don't! Stop it! But we are speaking theoretically, though, right?
Absolutely. A mere thought experiment.
Yes, thought. There's nothing wrong with thought experiments.
In the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
Well, Will, Shadowheart. I mean, that's just. Is this you asking me which of our companions I'd like to eat, or is there some other hidden meaning behind this question, Astarion?
Oh, no. No. Don't be disgusting. I just mean a sip of their blood.
Oh, a sip of the blood.
No mastication required.
Oh, just a sip of blood. I see. Right. If we're talking sipping blood here, and nothing more, nothing less. Let's think here. Gale. I mean, he likes wine, so I mean, his blood could be tainted with alcohol. You know, that's not going to be good, is it, for us? Lazelle, Gith Yankee blood, doesn't really spring to something that would be delicious on the lips. How about Will? How about maybe Shadowheart? I don't. Maybe the blood of a vampire. Now, wouldn't that be interesting? Yeah. Well, why don't we return the favour? You want to sip on my blood? Well, maybe I'll sip on yours, eh? Why not?
Oh. I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into.
Just make sure it's not me or one of our companions. Exactly.
Don't tempt me, darling.
Did you just call me darling? My God. Right. Okay. An interesting conversation. Hello, Mr. Quoth. How the devil are you? Can you speak with you? Can't speak, can you? No. Never mind. Right, okay, so Astarion's just stood there pretending to read, but really what he's doing is he's eyeing up many of the companions, thinking, which ones of these guys' blood do I wish to taste? If I could, because really it's inappropriate to do so, having almost been caught, you know. But gotta keep a close eye on him, I'm telling you. This is a dangerous fella. Okay, without further ado, let's go to bed. Come on, it's been a long, long day. Down by the river, that's where we are right now, but soon we'll be gone. So, first of all, what we have to decide is, what are we eating for supper? So here we go, we've got camping supplies, and we could just also select to be very boring, but hi, what are we eating this evening? You know, you've got maybe a bit of wine, a bit of dessert wine, Arnian dessert, perhaps for Gale. I'm sure a couple of others will like it. Anything meaty for old, it used to be raw meat, but we don't have anything that fits the bill, raw meat-wise, unless you count a whole raw chicken, maybe? Bit of chicken for, what's his face? Astarion? It's as raw as we've got. For us, I suppose, there's some fresh apple, delicious. You know, maybe some cheese, absolutely delightful. And then for the others, maybe just a nice big meal of some such. Of gruel. Let's leave that for a little bit. Sun-dappled paella. Or even a bit of stew. Stew goes a long way. There you go. Everybody can have stew. We're just going to have a bit of cheese and apple, because cheese and apple go quite well together. I've sampled this on a Friday and Saturday evening. Goes even better with some grapes too. I know it takes us over, but hey, let's indulge. So a bit of cheese, grapes, and apple for Volpus. A bit of chicken for our friend here. Some dessert wine for the party to wash down. Maybe another carafe will do. A carafe of wine, some dessert wine for the wine drinkers to wash down their dinner. We'll wash it down with perhaps a cup of coffee. How about that? There we go. Well, over the limit, but hey, we're having a feast this evening. I think we've earned it. Wouldn't you agree? Uh-oh. Oh, I thought something was going to happen there. The game's teasing us. Okay, a restful sleep. We are well stuffed, well stocked, and it's time for us to enjoy another day's adventuring, but not before we've put some of our stuff away. Let's get a bit of movement, a bit of speed into our movement here. It's time for us to vamoose. Aha! And look at that. Back to where we were. Look at this, the scene of the crime. There, we won't be partaking in a crawl through a small hole this time. I think we'll pass. We had a strange premonition about that in the night. Okay. Oops. Here we are, Moonhaven. Now called the Blighted Village. So appropriately named, because goblins are clearly a massive blight on society. Right. We've kind of explored most of this side of the map, but not all of it, so we now continue a little bit of exploration. For example, we've never been on the roof, so let us have a quick look at what's up here. Goblins ready to attack us. I mean, the bonus of coming up here is it gives us a great view of the area. Should we need to, scout it, make sure everything is as it needs to be. So we've been all through here. We came from this side. Which building is which? This looks like it used to be the inn, maybe. That used to be the inn or something? Go and have a look in that. Surely we got missing poster there. Well, apprentice near well. Okay, that's going to be something that we want to be taking a closer look at today. Got the windmill up there. Okay. That gives a lovely view of the locale, you know. So we'll take it one half at a time. So we've explored the old apothecary. Now we explore what appears to be the former inn, maybe. Crate looks a bit buggered, doesn't it? Oh, of course these bugbear type creatures were here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've triggered something.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute.
Oh dear, we don't have any marks here. This could be us triggering the entire camp to be hostile. Oh dear. Right, okay, let's see how Vulpus gets out of this one. A bit of distraction technique to start with, yeah. I mean, this is quite insulting also as well, but hey, we can't help ourselves. Quite elegant for an ogre, dare I say. No, Vulpus, you shouldn't say.
Am I not astonishing?
You are. It's a compliment, you see.
A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see.
Ah.
I am a gourmand.
Oh.
And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Mark? Mark? I'll do better than that. I'm one of the chosen ones. What was the word that they used? I am, what was it? Chosen one? No. Whatever the word was. Hopefully Vulpus remembers it. DC 10. Charisma -1. Knowledge Charisma +2. And Guidance. Oh, so Astral Knowledge kicks in here. Which is pretty cool. It's still a bit of a 50-50 this. Oh, easy. Kudos to the black die. Kudos indeed.
How regrettable. Tell me, sweet creature, does your flesh taste as honeyed as I could hope for?
We don't want to to give them more reason to taste us. So he probably wouldn't now because we've convinced him that we are one of the chosen disciples of this absolute. We're convincing many people of that, rather bizarrely. Perhaps we should just roll with it. But yes, we shall. Since you are a gourmand and an ogre with high intelligence and all of that kind of jazz, I shall leave that to your creative mind.
Dissatisfied.
Oh.
Food?
No.
Food. Not food.
Not food, idiot.
Friend.
Friend. Okay, so this is probably Lazelle's influence. But I notice perhaps we should leave right now and quit while we're ahead, but no, Vulpus continues, eh? But you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold, we check brand, good deal. No talk.
No talk. You should be fighting for me. I think even if it's possible to recruit in some capacity these guys, which I sincerely doubt, surely. Would we want these? It's far too dangerous. Far too dangerous. I don't think Lazale's actually going to say this because we're talking. But we'll roll, yeah. We're likening this to maybe Lazale chipping in here because she's just not the kind of person who can hold a tongue, does she?
Your candor makes you all the more enticing. We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Okay. Why is this an option? No, we're not gonna go. I mean, for me, I'm kind of intrigued, but no, I don't think Volplus will be interested in having very dangerous ogres shambling around the place anywhere near us. Good grief, it's bad enough having him in the camp. Can you imagine if these guys were allowed to shamble around whilst we're sleeping? Ooh.
Alas, not so much as a nibble. Food?
No food.
No, not food.
Not food, for now. Well, we have managed to convince them that we are one of the chosen ones. What was the name that they used? We've heard it twice now. Once when we came through here, and then once with the group of 3. One person was injured. There were 2. We managed to convince them that we were this chosen one, and then we opened our mouth and said that we were we were off the ship, and they turned hostile. The name escapes me. Camping supplies, handy indeed. Right, what is this symbol? Oh, almost like a library symbol. Well, I say a library, but an owl with a feather. Magical supply shop, as was perhaps. Definitely not the inn, anyway, which is what I thought it could have been.
Oh, tastes good. Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet like honey. Must you? This innate
Dead
shadow
tiefling.
pains me.
That's curious.
Oh, hang on. Dirt mound alert.
Shut mouth and heart.
Dig up 5 buried chests in a single playthrough. I have an achievement. And this is classed as stealing, by the way. And with 3 great big ogres nearby, I don't think we would wish to chance this. But Astarion, who is Master Thief here, there are certain things that we won't steal, but there are certain things which I think, although it's classed as stealing, we wouldn't mind dipping our hand in. And a random chest here, in the middle of this, blighted village, this isn't stealing, really.
This inane shatter pains me. Oh, fool. Shut mouth and heart.
Perfect. Right, we're going to give that to Volplus. And 187 gold, which he'll keep for himself for now, because we pool our gold eventually anyway.
Never a dull moment.
We already have a malachite in our gem bag, so this is one to sell. Add that to our wares for now. Right, carry on, shall we? Exploring this area. It's over here. Oh, hang on! We have another book. Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate and a backpack. With a healing potion in there, whalebone spiced, some kind of spirit, like a spiced rum is coming to my mind. And look this, Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. A poorly drawn map of a city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimson ink follows. V. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. Let's pick that up. And let's take this bag as well. Because this backpack that we've just now picked up, we can give to somebody else. So Shadowheart has a backpack just for the weapons that we're keeping. All the other weapons are added to wares. Lizelle is going to be collecting armor and, well, just armor and clothing. So she is in need of a spare bag. So we should give that to her. We're in need of another bag because we want to keep. What else do we want to keep in a bag? We wanted one more bag for something. And I can't. Books! We wanted a book bag. A book bag. So we'll get the book bag at some point. But I think Lizelle need comes first. Yeah, look at that. You can stick all of these now into a bag, out of the way. And there we go. Look at that. Happy days. Perfect. So we're carrying scrolls. Well, this is... let's get this right here. Scrolls, potions, oils, and throwables, and our jewellery and gems. We've got the tools and quest items, and then we've got some books, which we clearly need to put into... something else eventually, but Shadow has, I say, weapons only for her. Lizelle has got.
I crave blood.
There we go. She's got the armors, and Astarion, God bless him, is going to be taking the oils, the dyes, and he's also going to be taking all the elemental arrows as well. So we'll have to get another bag for him for the arrows. So I think we're getting kind of some semblance of order to the inventory management here, which actually is a good thing. Because it, you know, you get a lot of equipment in this game, a lot of stuff, and we need some kind of an order to it. And I think we're getting there.
That might be worth a look.
Cracked support beam. This could be a way to take down these guys by having the ceiling fall on them, but it seems a bit dangerous to do that. Might have been good if we engage in combat with them as something to help us out, but I don't think it's going to be helpful to do it right this instant.
What's inside?
Ooh. The approachable east.
I'll take that.
Ooh. Oh. Lots of meat. Cooked meat. The Folly and the Fall.
Tastes good. Not bad.
A tragedy in 4 parts. One to read by the campfire, I suggest.
Must you? This inane shadow.
Someone's diary. I might explain what happened here.
Didn't need to add it to wares. Why did I picked up and added to wares, which was a mistake. There you go. Let's remove from wares and let us read this. Missing children. So this.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed upon the contents of an old journal.
Whoa! Like, second time this has happened.
We should keep moving.
Another episode? Why is this happening?
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, given all that's happening here, is it going to be a hindrance to us? We don't know. The Folly and the Fall. Oh, that's the play, isn't it? Right, okay. A is for Azuth and Other Gods, Part 11. Okay.
None tastes good like bear.
He says that literally right as we're stood here. A gnome right next to him.
Must you
Tactless.
inane shadow
What I call it. Completely tactless. Okay, we'll leave those we'll leave those folks be for now.
Haven't seen that game in years.
That's probably an Easter egg. What game? What game are we supposed to be seeing here? Oh, what Easter egg have I missed? Missing poster.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Let's take that. Oh, we can't take it. Just read it. So some kids went missing from here at some point. Ooh. Portal bit of sherry. Goes well in trifles. A warning to the Sorcos. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebro Morrow. Volume 1. Pick all this up. Keep adding it to our collections. Okay, so this well is potentially where the apprentice of Ilan Toth was last seen. Now hang on folks, we have a revelation. We have a revelation that has just occurred.
How delicious. Simple.
DC 15. We've got bonuses galore. Here we go. Didn't need a single one of them. 18 we rolled. What lay within said chest? Haste Helm. At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. What's momentum? Spurred on by a sense of urgency, the affected entity's movement speed has increased by 1.5 meters per remaining duration of this effect. Momentum for 3 turns. Well, we're going to give that to... Did I not collect it? No. I think we'll give that to Gith Yankee Woman. She's not got anything on her head. And it's good to get her into position early. So there we go. Haste Helm! So she's been granted Smooth Start. So momentum for 3 turns. Extra 1.5 meters per turn left. So she'll get 4.5 meters the first turn, 3 meters the second turn, and 1.5 extra the third turn. I think that's what it means. For the first 3 turns, she gets increased movement speed, which will be great for getting her into positions. You know, as the tanky type, that's got to be a good thing. She's not really the tanky type, is she? To be honest with you, she's more like the damage dealing type, I suppose. She's more the tanky type. He just got a regular leather helmet. I wonder if we should swap them. Her AC is 16.
Blackets will be done.
So is hers. It'll do for now. We'll
Have a lot on my mind.
We'll debate that a bit later. But yes, stop fast, hot off the press. We have a brimmed hat. This wizardly hat has a little embroidered rabbit inside its lining. The rabbit is called Snowball. And once he was lost, never to be lost. What a sad story. But anyway, wizardly hat. It clearly needs a bit of dyeing. It's a bit grey. But it goes. It's turned our hair grey. Actually. Is that a glitch? It's turned our hair grey. That's an issue. It's turned our hair completely grey. Grey hair, black beard, wizard's hat. I don't think it looks horrendous, to be fair, but it's a bit odd because his hair should be black. Oh no, this could be a problem. Eh? If we find some nice fancy wizard's hat that turns our hair flipping grey, I'm going to be mortified. Hopefully this might be a glitch that gets patched out, perhaps maybe down the line. But we need it to, because we need to be wearing a hat of wizardly proportions. We'll leave it on for now because, hey, we've been waiting for such a hat for a long time.
Let's have a look.
Right. There's a lot of things just to loot through here. Just barrels, odds, ends. We're going to go up this way. So we'll leave the well till later. Till we've looted this place properly. First. Okay, what are they up to? Is the question, eh? What are they up to? Having far too good a time by the sounds of it. Perhaps we should spoil the party. What are they doing? What are they doing? It doesn't sound good though. Sounds like some poor thing, creature or person is suffering.
What am I to do?
Can't reach.
I've got a long road ahead.
Why can't we reach? Okay, so a scrawny bugbear is classed as hostile. Ooh. Some more wooden, shabby wooden doors there. We've got a campfire up there. Don't forget, Karlach is quite close to this area. Okay, we're not going to explore this area just yet. We'll come back to that in a second. So we've got a building in there we can't get to. We've got goblins having some fun at some poor soul's expense, I imagine. We've got a bugbear here who is classed as hostile. Hopefully we won't wake the creature up. Regarding strange riders in these parts. Highcliffe's Journal, also. So this paper is aged, very, very aged. My fellow citizens, for fellow citizens we are, like it or not. I print and post multiple copies of this notice in the region, at no small expense to myself, because I feel a growing concern and alarm at the presence of strange riders in these parts of late. Many of you will have seen them, tramping through our forests and towns under the guise of patrol. They claim they are guardians sent from Elturel to protect the borders of the great and holy nation of Elturgard. Don't be fooled by shining armour or handsome mounts. I never bent the knee to any Elturgard, and I never asked any metal jester to come peering over my garden fence. As you all know, I am descended direct from the original Selunite settlers along these banks, and I have a half-elven great-uncle who'll swear to it. We're peaceable folk, and we get on with the druids well enough, but I pay no fealty or tax to any far-off city I can't even find on the map. I took no small pleasure in telling these thugs just that, and I urge you to do the same. They call themselves Hell Riders. I call them Interlopers, and they can bugger off to the hells, them and their city both. With grave concern and serious intent, Damon Brisker, proud and free citizen of the Heartlands.
Here goes nothing.
And a journal. The pupil surpasses the teacher. My master weapons are almost complete. There's just one component left. Samson says the designs are a failure, but what's he know? You can barely see past his own belly. I stashed the prototypes and blueprints for now, but you just wait, Samson. Your legend is fading, and a new one will rise in its place. Finish the Masterwork weapon. Holy cow. What have we created? What have we started here? Okay, so destroy the ancient tome, unlock the ancient tome. We're looking for this gem. Finish the Masterwork weapon. Search the cellar. Okay. We found the journal of a blacksmith's apprentice. It mentioned blueprints to create Masterwork weapons. They must be nearby. Okay, Masterwork weapons, blueprints. They must be nearby. Some more supplies, hammer and broom. Uh-oh. This looks like it's something that would drop into a cellar. No? Could be spiders under there. I don't really wish to drop down, but I've got a sneaking suspicion the blueprints could well be underneath that. Oh, an old key. Hang on. And a dagger. Can't reach. Who said? How do we step onto this? Climb on, there you go. Who said I can't reach a dagger, you fools? Okay, let's jump off. Battle axe, spear, we can sell them. And there's a goblin tracker and a couple more barrels here. And a spatula. Right, okay, so we have a potential further exploration down here. So we've got the well, we've got the windmill, and we've got now the blacksmith's web. So all of these are to be explored, not just yet, but will be explored when we have had a proper look around the entirety of this area. Why is he hostile? The rest of the people around here aren't hostile at the moment, so I'm just wondering why he is. I think we'll leave him alone for now. Don't want the entire
Weapon blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Aha!
Not too refined here. Just quick ideas sketched out.
Ha 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 ha! Blacksmith's faded blueprints, you say? I think I shall take a look at these. 4 meticulous drawings of different weapons. But weather and age has blotted the ink and made the writing illegible. Okay. Faded instructions. Okay, long faded. So we have found blueprints, but they are faded. So are these not the right blueprints then? I don't think they're the right blueprints somehow. That's a shame. What do you think of this hat? I reckon we should probably take it off for now. I think if we're going to make our hair go grey, it should be for a wizard's hat that looks kick-ass. This will just... I mean, it could just need a bit of dyeing, I suppose. But, yeah. Silver necklace, quarterstaff, bit of gold. Lots of crap at the minute here. It's calcified web. I mean, who's got a cantrip of fire? Yeah. Okay. Everybody back. Everybody back. Especially Volpus. Volpus is like, do not put that fire anywhere near me.
So that's progress.
Well, let's burn it. It is only a cantrip, this, so. There we go. Look at that. What? Lay down here. Spiders, surely. Should we give Astarion the job? I mean, he is the stealthy guy. Just have him jump right down. I think we should do it all together.
Looking ahead.
Okay.
Have to keep going.
Cellulite necklace, hang on. Missed something here. Cellulite necklace.
How much time did some dim-witted artisan waste on that?
Okay. We know you don't like, you know, that particular god. You don't have to harp on every time we pick up something. Let's potentially... From that, got silver locket. So this is a new acquisition. Should take that, store that away for future, you know, observation, examination, twirling it through our hands. Rescue the gnome. Now, as a fellow gnome, I think we're going to have kind of an vested interest in this one. A deep gnome tied to the blades of a windmill and being tormented by goblins. Okay. This needs intervention.
Nobody's listening.
Where is it? Oh, he's there! He's there! Look! What's he called? Whee! Oh dear.
Look what we got here.
Oh boy.
Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights.
What the hell are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Ah, I see. I see. Okay, well, let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Ah, I see. Well, seeing as we have managed to convince some of the creatures around here that we are a chosen disciple of the Absolute, perhaps we might still be able to use that to our advantage. Yes. So, given our status here as this chosen one, this deep gnome is a kin of sorts. I think you should really release him. I really do.
Want to save your ranty little friend, do ya? Not a chance. He's ours.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh no, using the power again. We said we wouldn't use it again. We said we wouldn't use it again until we further understood it. So we will, it's as tempting as it is, we will not use it now. Instead, we will try our best to convince them that this target is really the best that they can do. A tiny gnome, all of you goblins throwing stuff at him. Surely you could find a better target and something more fun than this. Come now. Oof, that's a tough check. If ever there was a time to roll a good roll, now is it. Yes! Get in there, black die. We love you.
I reckon we could do better than this run, eh? We're leaving.
What about the other gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! There'll be richer pickings than these little gnats someplace else.
Precisely. Precisely.
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
That's it. Off you troops. Find yourselves new targets. Okay, now we have to stop it. We've rescued him. Now we have to figure out how to stop the windmill. Give me a second. I'll stop this thing in a jiffy. Maybe we just go inside it. Leg of mutton. Oh, delicious. If I do say so myself. Right, okay. Let's figure out how to stop this whirling dervish. A wooden hatch. We've also got like a kind of a shrine here. Shield, scimitars, all kinds of little things. Look at this view. Look at this. That's got to be where, yeah, Druid Halcyon is. You just look at that, it's got to be it. Oh! Who's that lying on the floor dead? Does not look good. Maybe we can talk and find out what happened. Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so we've got the ladder in here. There seems to be a way in. Got a makeshift spear up there. Okay. Got studded shields. And a hatch as well. Wait, stop. We got the brake lever and then the release brake lever. Brake. I think we've stopped it. Let's just climb up for a second. Anything else that we might wish to loot and pillage? Goblin bow. Makeshift spear. Ooh. Few little bits and bobs. What am I waiting for? I've just saved you, bloody backside. I am taking the chance to loot and plunder. Where's he stopped? Gladiatorial sandals. Where is he anyway? Has he stopped at the lowest level? Yes, he has. So we can untie him. Okay. Help me down, he says. Almost demands, I suppose. No thank you, no nothing. How rude.
Untie me! Cut me loose!
What's in it for me? Well, we don't do things for personal gain, but I mean, we would appreciate a bit more, gratitude, we should say. Maybe we will make him sweat a bit.
Free me and find out!
Fine, I'm just playing with you.
Maga Kamara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
With what?
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
Yes, my reward now. I'd rather know how you got caught. You owe me nothing. Well, if he wants to give me something, he can. We're not going to lead him one way or another. But ultimately, yes, how on earth did you get yourself caught up in such a predicament?
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
What's in your pack? Oh, we'll just have to find it. Yeah, you're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Barcus Root. What a strange name. A very strange name indeed. Right, we've got alchemical fire here. Stick that in there for now. Give that to Shadow Art. Excuse me. And that too. And that to Wares. Just got to keep on top of your inventory management, folks, before it overwhelms you. Okay, so his pack is nowhere to be seen that we have explored so far. The only place left around this windmill is this wooden hatch here. So let's dive into that, see what we can find before we move to our next area of exploration, which is going to be the blacksmith's under area, hole in the floor. I'm aware that we're going over the hour mark now, so we could end pretty sharpish, but this game, you just can't put it down. Oh. Okay, nothing down here of note so far. Shattered wine barrel. Anyone for some wine? Burlap sack. Rotten tomato. If we chuck that out. Can't see. You can't see. Okay, we'll chuck it away. Scruffy vagabond clothes. Take that. Is that burlap sack? Can we pick this up? No, it's not the one you can pick up. About that one. No, it's too big. Well, you know what? Let's just sell it. Get a smattering of gold out of it, I suppose. Not much, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so we've got this heavy chest here. And a heavy bag. Oh, another bag, another backpack to give to somebody. This one, oh, do you know what? We'll take them as well. Rotten carrot. Anybody? No? Wooden trunk. Heavy backpack with a smoke powder satchel. Gold apple baguette. I wonder if that was the bag he was talking about, maybe. Okay, I think we've got ourselves either a book bag. Oh, the Speedy Light Feet. Speedy Sparks. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. What? The hell are lightning charges? Lightning courses through you. You have +1 to attack rolls and deal additional 1 lightning damage. If you gain 5 charges, they are consumed the next time you deal damage, and you deal additional 1 lightning. Well, considering that dashing, who's going to dash the most? I think maybe Astarion as the person that has the dash as a bonus action would be good on that one. So, I think.
All right. What now?
Heavy backpack. What did we do with the flipping boots? So the backpack we're going to give to somebody for inventory management. I might even... No, we'll sort this out after the session. Smoke powder satchel. That's going to go into my potions and throwables bag there. Okay. There's nothing in that bag. Where did the boots go?
What now?
Did we give him the... Where did the boots go? Oh, they're in there. Ah. Move them back there. Take these. Put these on. Oh, are they heavy armor? Oh, they're classed as medium armor. Oh, I didn't see that. Buggeration. Right. Shadow Heart or Lazelle? I think Shadow Heart.
Stay idle.
Maybe.
Keep your distance, darling.
There is work to do.
What to do?
What to do? What to do? What to do, indeed.
I'm ready. Whatever
Okay,
it takes.
so she will have got this lightning charge ability now. That could well be very useful.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Okay, I think we've got everything from down here, apart from the pitchfork, but I think we're fine with that one. Let's go back upstairs, shall we?
Let's see.
Okay, so I think we're done here. Around the windmill area, we have managed to obtain a or achieve a positive result there. Rescuing a fellow gnome, albeit a deep gnome. Getting one over on the goblins is always nice, of course, too. Kind of say outsmarting them to some degree. Anyway, so yeah. Our last piece of business for today's session, and at the start of next session we'll start right at the well, is getting down here. Now, this clearly looks like there's going to be spiders. We're going to take a hit point worth of damage if we... No, we don't.
Looks like a trap there.
Oh boy. Look at this. Look at this. Where's there a trap?
Well, hello.
Astarion, sort this out. Sort this out. Bingo bango. 15. Job's a good one. Right, thank you.
No time to rest.
Everybody else, just be on your guard. Let's just go into walking mode here. Let's make sure that we are not going to be triggering any traps that we don't want to be triggering. Highcliff's blueprints. Hang on. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form the blueprints of 3 weapons: a great sword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient: susa bark. The susa bark could only be applied to an ordinary, unmodified blade.
Susa bark.
Susa bark.
There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark.
Well done, Volpus, with his nature knowledge there. We discovered that Susa trees can be found within the Underdark. We can forge a Masterwork weapon if we find a Susa tree. So next time we're in the Underdark, which of course we will be, hence why it's mentioned it, we should be keeping an eye out for a tree, a Susa tree. Let's loot the rest of this place relatively quickly. Look at that! Tea! Is that a flipping an item for the camp? Pot of tea? Yeah, it's put it in my camp supply, I think. Look at that! Nice cup of tea! Oh, I think Volpus is going to be a tea drinker. I think he's got to be, hasn't he? No finer delight than sitting at camp on an evening before bed and supping on pot of tea. It's got to be. Mug of beer. For those beer drinkers out there, knock yourselves out. Me, good cup of tea is more than adequate, thank you very much. We've got a shabby door here. Could be an alternative way out, or to another area of the cellar here. Okay, so we've explored that kind of little area. We've got a door there. The Approachable East, Volume 6.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I don't believe there are actually bags of holding in this game. I think that's a bit of a kind of an Easter eggy type situation. Anyway, let's carry on looting. Carry on looting! Probably sell some of those things. Thieves' tools, to be honest with you. Ooh. Short sword. A table, another short sword. Tongs.
What's hiding here?
Something the matter?
No. Not quite. Melting furnace. Oh, this is probably where we can make the Masterwork weapon, you know. This seems serviceable. It's working.
What could you be?
Ooh, secret area much? Oh, hang on just a second. We got secret area alert. In addition to the door that we've just found over there. Hang on. Cracked wall, you say? Okay, it's a cracked wall. Are we unlocked?
Someone there?
But how do we use it? How do we open it? Is there a switch, maybe? That we're not seeing? We've lit a torch. Thought that could have been a lever, maybe, or something, but okay. Cracked wall. How on earth do we open that bugger? Oh, let's not get too close to that. Yeah. One of life's mysteries here. We've got a cracked wall. Ah, hang on. Lizelle, could you just give that a good kick, please?
Can't give up now.
That'll do it. Is that all of it?
Best be on my way.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, let's not do that just yet. There's the Whispering Depths there. Bear that in mind. Let me quickly get the hell out of here. Very quickly. Have we been up here? No, we can't have been. I thought we had come up here. Shadow Heart? No. I'm encumbered because I picked up a bloody barrel here. Smoke powder barrel. There we go, let's get that out. Astarion. If you wouldn't mind.
Should be easy.
Should be easy. I agree. Should be. But will it be? Yeah, easy enough. Well done.
Long road ahead.
Infernal Iron. Blacksmith's note. Steel forged sword. Ooh. Let's take a looky here. What have we got here? So Blacksmith's note. Specimen metal hardness 9.5. Very hard. Melting point unknown. Colour silver. Markings. Red lacerations flecked with yellow dust. Source Underdark. Gift from Redacted. Faintly sulfuric odour. Forging unsuccessful. Will not melt or warp at standard temperature. What metal is that? That's going to have to go to somebody. Figure that out next time.
Never wanted the easy path.
I thought that was our way out. Anyway, we dropped through the hole in the floor, so we can only get out by using the door, I think. Which leads us to another room. A room within a room within a room. We have some steps, that could be helpful. It could help us get the hell out of here. Kind of cool how he gets up onto things. I can kind of almost picture Vulpus kind of climbing up onto the crate and then getting on his tiptoes to rummage through all the bottles on the shelf. Put some light on the situation, shall we? Folks! Right, here we go. Climb on. There you go. Climb on. Okay. Jump. The Zell can't see. Yep. Yep. Back into the cave system with webs and dead people. The well bucket! Hang on, look, the well! Well bucket! I bet you that this is the apprentice and that this is where the gem is. Oh, I bet you. I bet you big time.
Action, not reaction.
Oh, we think we may have. I think we may have found something here. Let's just switch the camera view very briefly. Time for us to get down. No, let's not kill ourselves if we can help it. Where are we? Hi guys. Oh, you're there. You're there. Right, let's jump down. Come on, jump onto here. No. Okay, we're gonna have to suffer some damage here. Can't get off, can't jump onto a thing. Oh heavens help us. There we go, that'll have to do. Slight injury. Okay. What's up here? Okay, we got some more stuff. Trap disarm toolkit, we'll take that for now. That is Astarion's area of expertise. God, can't move for bloody thieves kits here, or trap disarm kits. Tons of the buggers. Right, we've got burlap sacks. How about we put the candle on, eh? How about that? Eh? Make everything look a bit brighter, a bit nicer. Okay, so I reckon that this is going to be leading us to the area that was outside the city walls. No, this leads us to the area here, which we never really got to. Okay folks, so we have been going for close to an hour and a half now, so I think we better be drawing a close to the end of the session. So the only two places left for us to explore in this village that we want to explore at this moment in time is the well, and then of course that kind of cave system underneath. Which looks a bit menacing, but needs to be explored clearly. And then we've got the area outside the walls as well left to explore. But let's just check the well out first before we end the session, because hey, I can't check. This is going to probably put us straight down to the area that we just saw, but we'll quick save it and then check it out.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Peer into the well. Ha! We're going to see everything.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom,
Gleams.
Gleams. Light.
A gem. So climb down the bucket rope. We know that we can get to that through an alternative means, possibly, but we're here now.
Better not touch the webs. I'd hate to disturb the locals.
What's gleaming? What's gleaming? We've got a shield, a great sword. What's It said something is gleaming. Studded shield. Great sword. An animal carcass. Oh,
Should mind my step.
Damn. Spider silk cocoon. What is gleaming, man? Something was gleaming. Where's my gem? Unless, of course, maybe big kick-ass spidery thing took the gem and then scuttled off. Anyway, we're here now in these whispering depths, and somewhere down here, I kind of think, is the gem for our Book of Death. So in the next session, we start exploration of these caves and see what it brings. Until then, folks, see you soon.